I got a tiny head.
I do not.
No, you got a big fat head. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martel, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
What is going on?
Same shit, different day.
Okay. The end?
The end.
All right, we'll just leave it at that.
It is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday.
Tomorrow is the day.
Tomorrow is your day.
Yeah. First surgery for, since I was 10, like 25 years. So, that'll be fun.
Oh, you'll be okay.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine, but I'm going to complain nonstop for about 3 weeks.
That's fine. We'll get you some Oxy. Oxy?
Yeah.
Not OxyClean. Oxycodone.
That's another thing. I've never had any hard drugs, narcotics, nothing like that.
Well, we'll get you some of that.
Prescribed or recreationally.
And I've got the bourbons.
That's not a good mixture.
It'll be an excellent mixture.
All right, that's a great mixture.
And then we'll get you on mic.
That's a bad idea.
That's a great idea.
That is a fantastic idea.
And then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mentioned to Beth that you wanted her to drive me out all hopped up on.
Oh, we'll get Beth on
Mountain
here too.
Dew and, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be my last week on the pod show. I'm just call it the pod show.
The pod show? Hey, I'm fine with that.
No, I think she's kind of a willfully ignoring the podcast so far because she keeps telling me she's going to listen, and I just told her not to at this point.
Oh, it's so
we
much
seem to
fun.
get better and better.
Oh, it's getting better and better.
And Beth is very supportive of me and everything I do, but there are a lot of times that she's just like, did you have to do that though?
Yeah.
And this would be one of those things.
Yeah. Yes. The answer is yes. And yes.
Right. Like she'll still be a lovely wife and love me and support me. But she will not be necessarily proud of this venture.
There's nothing wrong with this venture.
I didn't say there's anything wrong so much as it may embarrass her.
No. We would not do anything to embarrass Beth. Episode 10.
That's kind of what I was hinting at.
That was a good episode, though.
That was a great episode.
It was a fantastic episode.
And here's the deal. I kind of made this for the podcast here. I told her, I said, now when I come out of surgery, it's outpatient. They're going to kick me out the same day.
Oh, even better.
So I said, I'm going to be all loopy. Like when I come to, I said, just record me. Have your phone charged. Yeah. I said, record anything that goes on anytime while I'm on hard drugs or under anesthesia, just be recording.
I say, if it's anything like me, when I came out of anesthesia for, when I had a goiter removed, about the size of a grapefruit a couple years back. Nice. I came out of anesthesia.
In your testicular region?
No, goiters in your neck.
I don't know anything about goiters. I thought old people got them.
No, well, they mostly,
You're
yes.
Kind of old though.
But yeah. I had a grapefruit sized goiter removed on the right side of my neck. It was under my collarbone, so you would never even know that I had it. I never
ever knew you had that.
I never knew I had it. And I came out of anesthesia. They had to double dose me with anesthesia because I have a somewhat higher tolerance to anesthesia than most people.
It's all the drugs you do.
It is for the most part. It's all that anesthesia I do.
Right.
And I actually came out with anesthesia sickness. It's where you kind of get overdosed on anesthesia.
Nice.
Or you have a sensitivity to it. I don't have a sensitivity to it, but I got too much.
Thanks, Doc.
But I don't come out loopy. I just come out
sick.
I just usually, if I get the right dosage, I just kind of wake up and I'm like, all right, let's go. And I'm just kind of drowsy. I don't it's not like David goes to the dentist where he's
right. See, that's what I'm hoping for.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Either that or that one video. You seen the one where this lady's recording her husband after surgery?
No.
And it's like 30 seconds of him staring at the camera and she's like, are you okay? And he's just like looking at her. He's laying on his side. and all of a sudden is like gets this real like a scowl on his face and rips like a 30-second fart, and then just lays back down. He just rolls back onto his back.
Nice.
I'm hoping something funny happens.
Well, I'm hoping that we get some gold like that out of you too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because all I did was come home and throw up.
Well, that's not. I hope I don't throw up after having hernia surgery.
Well,
that would be awful.
That would be awful. Oh, that would suck. He's like,
Well, the good news is when I showed up today, Martel said, "Hey, your call today. You're probably going to die tomorrow." So whatever we do today, I kind of get to have fun with because I might die tomorrow.
I opened up my liquor cabinet and said, "Here you go.
Take a pick.
Pick your poison."
So we have Willet.
We've got Willet, and I can't remember exactly which bottle it is, but it's in the still bottle with a couple drops of water. Fantastic, nice and smooth,
very good.
And we've got a small batch Woodford rye that is very smooth and sweet.
It's amazing.
It's very good as well.
Yes, it's very good. So what are we going on about today?
Today
you actually kind of scripted out something for us today.
I did. I had to script some stuff out because I was looking at some stuff over the week and kind of found some things that irritate the shit out of me. No. Well, everything kind of irritates the shit out of me
for this show.
So I think, well, we'll go with the thing that irritates the shit out of me. The other stuff is more for fun. Let's get the irritating shit out of the way first. So there was a couple that decided. Let's just call them for what they are, a millennial couple. They decided that they were going to bike through ISIS territory to prove that humanity is kind.
Yes, in general, all humankind are kind.
Right. What do you think happened? Can we take a wild guess of what happened?
What kind of bikes? This isn't motorcycles or dirt bikes through the desert. This is pedal bikes.
This is pedal bikes.
This is Garrett bikes.
This is two-leg human power party pants bikes.
Party pants bikes.
This is your get out your backpack, get out your Camelback, your Huffy, your whatever your Giant.
I had a Huffy dirt dog as a kid because it had the knobby tires.
Yeah, and hopefully
they have some knobbies going through the desert, and they just bike through ISIS territory.
Let's go on a road trip.
I read this article as well. I know what happened. ISIS saw them and said, "Hey, that's really cool of them to be biking and saving the environment." And it was very brave of them to come into a territory where we hate people, especially white people. And look, one of them's a woman, so they actually invited them in, and they had a nice little roast dinner. Mm-hmm. And introduced them to the family.
Yeah.
They watched old reruns of MASH.
Some warm goat's milk.
Right. And they had a great time, and then the couple pedaled their way back home to America.
That's what happened.
That's exactly what I read.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I heard.
Oh, what do you read?
So what I read was, they're dead.
Okay.
They're dead.
Was it the warm goat's milk?
Yeah, I think that may have been it.
Every time.
Every time.
They were lactose intolerant.
Well, not only that, I don't think it was pasteurized. It was raw.
It wasn't soy. It wasn't gluten-free.
Yeah.
No, I did actually see this article. I read about halfway through because I really thought it was satirical. I thought it was a fake article from a fake site.
Yeah.
And the more I read, the more people started commenting. I realized, holy crap. These two, you know what? We're going to be like the hippies of the late 60s into the 70s.
Of the modern era.
We're going to go prove that love wins.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I do believe that love is a powerful emotion. I do not believe that you just randomly biking into a neighborhood full of people who are known to get no greater joy out of anything in life other than killing people specifically like you. I don't think that would end well, especially coming in unannounced.
Yeah. Yeah. This is let's just say 2 days after they started into their little journey, they were sitting on their knees in ISIS territory. And
with a gun to the back of their head?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm perusing back through the article because I read it like 6 days ago, so I'm trying to get a refresher on it, and I didn't do my due diligence to read it before we got on the air. But
oh my gosh, I thought you were prepared.
Somewhat.
They should have either learned Krav Maga or Crod Fist, but most importantly, they should have just not rode bikes into ISIS territory.
Well, why? I mean,
what do they have to prove?
That's the thing. What is there to prove?
If they made it through safely. I would assume the only way to do that is to have no interaction with anybody in ISIS. If they did that, it proves nothing because ISIS would not go, hey, those two white kids pedaled right through our territory and we didn't see him. We should stop killing people.
Right. That's not going to do shit.
It doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change anything.
It doesn't prove anything.
Even if they didn't have any interaction with ISIS, there are other groups and fractions over there that just don't like people. It doesn't matter if you're white, like black, brown, purple.
Yeah.
It's just different from them. So why would you even why would you even think about doing this?
Because love wins.
I can't. You know what? It doesn't. It's a powerful emotion, but love does not win every time. Like these, I'm glad they didn't procreate. Holy shit! Could you imagine what their kids would be like?
Silver lining.
There is a silver lining. There is the Mr. Brightside right here. They didn't procreate.
Great song.
Right there. There is.
So you're angry that they died. You're just angry at the fact that they thought they could get.
I am
changed that way.
Irritated to the fact that one, their parents. I mean, granted, they're 29. They're adults. They're full blown adults.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing, but someone didn't talk to them and say, "You really think this is a good idea?"
Well, it goes back to what we were saying before about that kid that goes on American Idol, and nobody ever told them they were awful singers. Nobody ever went.
Someone had to tell them that this wasn't a good idea.
Oh, I guarantee. Probably their other friends.
Like,
who they tried to go like, hey, we're going to go over there and pedal through ISIS territory. You want to go? No, I don't. You shouldn't either. They had to have friends like that.
A good friend would have kidnapped them to keep them from doing something stupid.
But a great friend would have made sure they were in their will before they went.
Right. Like this, I can't. Now I sound like a millennial. I can't even.
I just can't. I just can't even.
I can't fathom having a friend go, you know what, I have this really good idea. Like, I think that love prevails, and I think these people just really, I just think they need a hug. Are you shitting me?
They need a
come
hug,
here, I'll give you a hug.
They need a hug, but the problem is they have dynamite strapped to their chest.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'll give you a hug.
It's going to be explosive.
Oh, wordplay. I like it.
You like that?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Probably the reason that you've never had a friend and will never have a friend say that is because you're more like me. You're the type of guy whose friends don't say, "I got an idea."
I would have to have.
They come to you and say, "Hey, hold my beer. Watch this."
Well, yeah, they're usually blowing themselves
like they're
up
trying to
with
jump over
firecrackers and
too many
shit.
chairs, or light a bottle rocket out of their teeth or something.
It more so irritates me that there are people that think that they can go out and change the world by themselves in a country who hates other people, who honest to God, who hates Americans.
Right.
I mean, I just wouldn't be caught dead going into a country knowing that there are the entire country or region hates Americans. I mean, that's why I don't go to French Canada. That's why I just don't go to Canada at all.
Don't they love everybody?
Where, in Canada?
Yeah. Except for certain hockey teams.
Stick around Niagara Falls, you're fine. You start heading up into like Toronto, where they start speaking French.
Yeah.
Yeah, the French Canadians hate Americans.
Well, French people hate Americans, I think. I think it's like in their DNA.
Well, they're dirty. It doesn't matter. Maybe that's my problem.
This goes back to, you mentioned that you're irritated that they think they can go solve the world's problems by themselves. And I'm not going to make it a religious thing, but this morning, the pastor that was there, I love this guy because he's just like he's not religious. He just kind of gets up and tells the truth. And he had a very short sermon today, but the one thing he said, it was talking about how we always say if we go on mission trips, we're changing the world. If we do, if I hit the lottery, he said, if I gave you all $1 million with the stipulation that you had to give 500,000 to the homeless, you'd do that. You still come out 500,000. You feel good because you helped folks, right? He said, but why do you think that you would not have a problem doing that when you do nothing with the $10 you have now to make a change? Like, if you don't make a change on the local level, like what's going on in your hometown?
Right.
There are issues there. You want to go ride through ISIS territory? Why not try and change something on a local level? Start making a change there. So it's kind of that I'm with you. It's the philosophy of, why do you think two people riding bikes through ISIS territory is going to stop aggressive people and hatred?
We can't,
it's like if they would have made it through.
A team of SEALs can't stop
right.
ISIS territory. I mean, they're really cutting cool it down, and they have better bicycles. They're not bicycles.
They have mongoose bicycles
they're
and
tanks.
Schwinn's.
Well, that's what the missile does when
All
it
the
flies by
fancy
your
ones.
head. Shwin!
But not specialized, because specialized bikes are garbage.
But all bicycles with curly handlebars and thin tires are garbage.
And the little bike bells.
If they don't go off-road,
I mean,
down a hill.
if you swerve towards them, any bike can go off-road.
well, you'll bend
I'm kidding, Garrett.
You'll bend their pretty little rims with their carbon fiber frames.
Oh, man. All right, we should probably move on.
So, anyway, moving on. I'm done with these people. I'm glad they didn't procreate. I'm sad that they're gone.
Yeah, well, everybody's done with those people because they don't exist anymore.
But it's a shame that they thought that they could change the world by themselves in a hostile territory.
I feel more bad for the people that in their lives that cared about them.
I feel bad for their parents.
For their own stupidity and the pain it caused them.
Yep, and she's cute.
Was.
Well, this picture, she's cute. I mean, he's kind of a dork. But whatever, I'm over this. All right, next. Moving on. What do you think about pizza?
I think the world of pizza.
Do you?
I love everything from high school cardboard crust cubed sausage fake pizza all the way up to the gourmet Chicago style I've had before. I've had pizza in New York.
Yeah.
The big old giant thin
The
slices.
big thick slice you have to fold over
Yeah,
because
it's like
you
it's
can't
a wide
eat it.
slice, but it's like a thin crust. And,
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle style pizza, the real sloppy kind of droopy. My favorite is Chicago because it's basically like pizza lasagna. It's like just layers and layers.
I've never been to Chicago, so I've never had a true Chicago pizza.
One of the most famous places in Chicago just opened a second place in Polaris.
Right, and that
Are we going there?
We may make a road trip at some
Let's
point.
go.
I've never been there. My favorite
either.
style of pizza it's called Ohio Valley style pizza,
I've never even heard of that. I lived in the Ohio Valley.
and it's only available like in Steubenville, Wheeling, Weirton, Toronto, East Liverpool.
It's Little Caesars.
No, it's not Little Caesars. It's well, you can actually get it in Hilliard. It's DeCarlo's Pizza. You can get it right on Main Street in Hilliard.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Right up the street from Endeavor. But it is.
Shout out Endeavor.
Yep. Shout out to Aaron. But you can get it. You can get it right along the river. The way that they do it is different. It's a more of a like a ciabatta style.
Chewbacca style.
Oh, you do sound effects too.
Sometimes. Most of the sound effects I create are not pleasant ones.
It is kind of it's not a thick crust, it's not a thin crust, it's more of like a medium style crust, but the way they do it is different. It's a kind of a sweeter sauce.
Yes.
With and the sauce base it's different from place to place, but you do a huge. It used to be you did a gigantic, like 24, 32 cut pieces. You would get about 30. You could get 24 to 32 pieces of pizza out of a sheet.
Okay.
I mean, they were about 4-inch pieces. I mean, you get about a 4-inch piece.
Like a 4x4 square of pizza?
About that, yeah.
Okay.
You get a 4x4 and you buy it by the slice.
Okay.
Throw it, you put your dough down, you put a layer of sauce on it, you throw it in the oven. You cook that. A little bit of cheese on it, throw it in the oven, let that cook down, bring it out. The pizza's done at that point.
Right.
Then you put your toppings on raw.
Okay.
You put your cheese on after you box it. You cut it, box it, cheese on, pepperoni on, cheese, extra cheese on, whatever. You box it. The heat of the pizza in the box melts the cheese down over the pepperoni.
Like slow cooks it.
It is amazing. There are people that hate it. They call it raw pizza. I want to kick those people square in the nads because it is not raw pizza. It is the pizza itself has been cooked. The cheese is kind of the cheese is uncooked.
Cheese
it's
is
not
cheese.
melted. Cheese is cheese.
You don't cook cheese,
Right.
Like there's nothing on a pizza that needs cooked except maybe the dough.
The dough is the only thing that needs to be
straight
cooked.
out of a can.
Right.
You can eat cheese cold.
Right. So, and it varies from place to place. Now, my favorite place in the world has closed. It closed several years ago. The place was called Orlando's. It was in East Liverpool. Grew up eating their pizza. Jack was a fantastic guy.
Okay.
Jack Baruch, he was the owner, passed away from cancer several years ago. And when he passed away, the shop closed down. His
And the
son
story of how he got his pizza recipe was when he was a little boy, he traded a cow for 5 magic beans.
Oh no, we can go back
and he
further
had a
than that.
beanstalk and climbed up, and a giant was making this pizza. Rip Jack. Rip in peace.
Jack's father, Orlando.
Jack Senior. Oh, that was disappointing.
Orlando's straight off the boat, or Italian. He came over.
Oh, so he knows how to make.
He came over off the boat. He opened up Orlando's Pizza, where it got the name.
Not in Orlando.
Not in Orlando, but in East Liverpool. He opened up the pizza shop.
All right.
He only allowed 2 toppings on your pizza. That is it. It used to be 1 topping. You didn't get peppers. You didn't get sausage. You didn't. What
were the 2 that you got?
You had your option of pepperoni. And that was it. At one point, it was only pepper. You could get it with pepperoni or without pepperoni. And then because he was getting more requests for mushrooms, then he's like, all right, I will allow mushrooms.
Did he go with quality mushrooms?
Everything was quality. It wasn't
right.
It was like
just like that
quality,
the kind of can with the white label and then blue letters just said mushrooms.
No,
it was like real good ingredients.
It was good canned mushroom. I mean, he did canned mushrooms. They weren't fresh mushrooms, but he did canned mushrooms. But it was nothing. That was it. You couldn't get it. You wanted something else on it. You take that shit home.
No pineapple.
Nope, no pineapple. You take that shit home. You put it on at home.
Right. Don't tell me about it.
You don't eat the pizza on premises. There was no place to dine in. You order it. You get it. You leave.
He was straight Italian.
Oh, he was. You
come in. You get your pizza. You get out.
You get out. He only made so much pizza a day.
And that was it.
And that was it. Once he was out, he was out. So if he opened at 5 and he was sold out by 6,
he's done.
He's done for the day. That's it.
He's like, I need to make this much money, so I need to sell this many pizzas.
And that's it.
I'm not working any harder.
He figured it out. Orlando's, in my opinion, in East Liverpool, had the best pizza around.
And now we can't get it.
And now you can't get it anymore.
Well, thank you for telling me all this.
And Jack's son, he did not. He worked with Jack. He did not keep the shop open. Severe disappointment from everybody. I mean, Paul had his own thing to do, but unfortunately, Paul did not keep the shop open. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, there has since been another Orlando's that has opened, but from my understanding, it is the guy's last name. And it was open in East Liverpool. Well, he's not trying to capitalize on what it was. It's just the guy's last name, and he's opened up an Orlando's Pizza, and everybody kind of got excited. And then they found out, like, this ain't nothing like what it used to be.
And he's just
Fuck
there like,
this guy. Blah,
he's
blah.
there like, whoa, what are you talking about? I just opened.
And I don't think he's from the area, so he doesn't know the history behind what Orlando's was and what it is.
Unfortunate for him.
So it's unfortunate for him, but I don't know if he's doing any better or not.
So if you're up in East Liverpool, try out.
So
Orlando's
you can go
Pizza.
to Bruno's. You can go to if you're in the area, you can go to Bruno's. You can go to Carlo's.
How many listeners do you think we have in East Liverpool?
Oh, I don't know.
Or that have even? I've been in Ohio my entire life.
My brother,
I've never been there.
My brother listens, and he's in Liverpool. So
family don't count. Well, yours, Mike. My family don't listen. Sorry, Mike. You don't matter.
We'll have you on the show at some point.
But you got to bring good pizza.
You have to bring me like 4 trays of pizza.
Otherwise, you have to stand out on the road and look into the window
and kick bikers as they ride by.
You get $1 for each pair of party pants you collect.
So anyway, that leads me to, because you talked about your favorite pizza, and then I went into a whole story about mine.
Yeah,
and your
Chicago.
favorite pizza kind of sucked.
My favorite pizza was awesome.
Mine is better.
You don't know that. You've never had Chicago pizza.
Doesn't matter.
You know what chaps my cheeks? It's when people say that their idea or what they like is better and they've not tried anything else.
I was going to say screw chaps your cheeks, but whatever. So anyway, which leads me to this. So I was listening to another podcast and something came up about horoscopes and pizza.
Horoscopes?
Horoscopes.
Horoscopes.
Horoscopes. WHORESCOPE. Horoscopes.
You can spell that quickly, but when you type something online, you've always got typos in it.
I know.
Oh my goodness!
I didn't even spell.
You know what chaps my cheeks?
You know what I didn't spell right? Horoscopes.
What is it? HOROSCOPE.
Yeah,
right?
I spelled it as in whore, like a streetwalker.
WHORE hyphen SCOPE. Horoscopes.
So, which brings me to this. So, what is your birthday? When were you born? What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Hey, baby, what's your sign?
Baby, what's your sign? My sign. I'm a Gemini.
Are you really?
I am.
You know what a Gemini is?
A Gemini is awesome. It's the twin thing. Hawaiian pizza with the pineapple. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Perfect.
So we have the ultimate pizza scope up on the monitor here.
Brought to you by DiGiorno's, who is not a sponsor of this podcast today.
But if they're listening, they want to be. You can pay us some free pizzas. That'd be fine.
Hey, it's not delivery. It's
I like money, but I'll take free pizza. lifetime supply. Gemini's Hawaiian pineapple
Hawaiian
and ham.
pizza.
Here's
There
the
you
thing,
go, buddy.
I have.
Hawaiian pizza for you all day.
I'm not mad though. I
But
don't mind Hawaiian pizza.
Don't tell me all you do is give me shit about putting pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, you know where that started?
I don't know.
My cousin. Let me tell you. My cousin Taylor now she's going pretty much vegan, and the reason she did that was to help her husband who has different diseases. He deals with Crohn's and stuff. Mm-hmm. So she started eating vegan to kind of encourage him to eat better and not kill himself.
Okay.
So I can that's pretty cool, but she talked about putting pineapple on pizza. Well, Taylor is this kind of person that you have to pick on. She's so fun loving. She is so innocent and so sweet. There's a video, hopefully, you know what, we should post this video of her when she was a little younger. 13 or 14, trying to use a manual can opener. And she literally got to the point where she's just smacking the top of the can with this thing. She's just the sweetest, most innocent girl. When she first, her mom married my uncle.
Yeah.
And they joined us on our Memorial Day trip down to the graves. We go every year with our family for my grandpa down to northern Kentucky and southern Ohio to visit graves of our distant or our past relatives.
Yeah.
And grandpa likes all of his kids, grandkids to be there. So Taylor and Brooke married into the family, mom married in. So we invited them along, and me and my cousin, we call Jay, were in a car together, and Taylor rode with us. Well, apparently Taylor's family had this game called the flag game. It's very much like Slug Bug. When you see an American flag, you yell flag and you punch somebody. So it's Memorial Day. We're going around to a few cemeteries. There's a flag here or there, and she told us about this game. So me being the very nice individual I am, so would you like to play the flag game? And she said, sure, because I'm driving. Jay's in the front seat. She's in the back thing, and I've got a clear shot at these two. And she'd never been with us, but there is one cemetery outside of Portsmouth, Ohio, that has hundreds of American flags. And I'm talking the big, giant 16-foot poles, every 8 feet on every lane of the cemetery. Hundreds.
She got hammered.
Oh, we turned the corner and she just went, oh no. Taylor's a sweet, innocent. Yeah, she's got such a good heart. She loves help. She literally lives serving other people and helping women that are coming out of prison, getting off drugs. She works with her family, running a business, helping people get back on their feet. She does amazing work. But when I saw her talk about pineapple pizza, I just had to go after it. And it's so easy to get her on something, and it's kind of like GW. You can just get them going, and they'll never know how far. Like when you stop being serious and it becomes a game to me. Pineapple on pizza, I really don't mind. It's not my first choice all the time. I do love ham on pizza. I would prefer ham over pepperoni.
Ham or Canadian bacon?
Shut up. Get out of here with that. That's what the French Canadians say. It's ham. Get out of here. But I don't mind Hawaiian. It's very ironic, though, after all the memes I post and all the crap I give everybody that pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Right. Now, I did not know you were a Gemini, but that works out perfect.
That's even better.
That's so much better.
That's even better. What else? Let's go through all the signs real quick. What are you?
So I'm a Cancer, and it says mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese pizza. Now, I have had that or some variation of it at CC's, the pizza buffet, back when it was like $4 for all you could eat. Which of course
I've never had mac and cheese, but I would eat that. The only thing that I am not a fan of that can just go straight out the window is a veggie pizza, because a cheese pizza to me is a veggie pizza. That's a vegetarian pizza. There's no meat on it. It's a vegetarian pizza.
Yeah. Well, some people like the crunch and the crisp. I like veggies on pizza. There is no
crunch and crisp in a vegetarian pizza because when
it's
you
all cooked down, you're right.
When you cook veggies, they just break down and get soft and mushy.
Oh, I just realized under each one there's these words too. So Gemini says I'm adventurous.
Yes.
That's why I like the pineapple.
We're going to get into a couple others because I have two more sites for around this. So,
but I want to read all these.
Well, we're going to read these. So
okay, let's go.
We'll get into it. So we got Taurus, which is reliable. It's straight pepperoni.
Just pepperoni pizza.
We've got Aries. It's love and challenge, which is a new pan style. I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. I don't know. I can't even tell by the picture.
I don't know. We got Pisces. Go with the flow. It's whatever everybody just buys.
Basically, they're just a pushover.
Pretty much.
Pisces are weak.
I'll just go ahead and get whatever you guys are getting.
That's the person you go, hey, where do you want to eat? Oh, I don't care. Where do you want to go?
See, now that's me, because I don't give a shit where we eat typically, because I'll just eat whatever.
But are you one of those people that when somebody says something, you're like, not there?
I kind of, no, I don't do that. Oh, you want to go to Taco Bell? Yep, let's go. Oh, you want to go to McDonald's? No, not there.
So you are that person.
Well, I just do it with Taco Bell or with McDonald's. I hate McDonald's. I will not eat McDonald's.
That's where you bought your Audi from.
But that's where my it was parked in a McDonald's parking lot forever, which is fine. And the guy I bought it from owns several McDonald's.
Baller. So what's next?
Right.
Aquarius?
So Aquarius, a margarita pizza. Hold on, margarita pizza. Let's stop here for a minute.
Okay.
Margarita pizzas are good.
Right.
I like a margarita pizza. I despise slices of tomato on a pizza. You cannot take a slice of tomato, put it on a pizza, and then cook that shit down. What happens? What happens to the tomato when you cook it down?
It becomes tomato sauce.
It just gets mushy and like the tomato just oozes out everywhere, and it just goes everywhere. Why would you cook down a tomato on a tomato pizza?
You're not Aquarius, so you don't have to order it.
Well, I know I don't have to order it, but I like a margarita pizza every now and then.
Well, then quit whining.
Shut up.
No, you shut up. You're whining.
No,
you're saying I like it, and then you're complaining about it.
No, make a margarita pizza
with like tomato chunks,
diced tomatoes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure if you ask for it, you can just get it diced.
I don't want to do that. Just do it by default. Anyway. Capricorn's responsible, and that looks like a spinach, mushroom, and garlic pizza. That sounds pretty good.
No, I don't do spinach. Spinach is a leaf. Spinach is a
so
waste
is a
of greens.
basil leaf on a margarita.
I don't like basil leaves either.
Shut up.
They just don't do anything like spinach. Basil leaves I don't really notice. Spinach I taste the chlorophyll. Like I taste science happening in my mouth.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, maybe you like science in your mouth, but I
love science in my mouth. I love all the sciences
like
in my mouth.
Dish in there.
That's right. Num num num.
Yeah, Beth get Subway. She'll get spinach on her sub. It's literally just cold leaves on a sandwich. It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
You gotta, if you're gonna do that, that's not a cold leaf.
It's a hot leaf.
It's a hot leaf. You broil that shit. You ever broil a pizza?
Yeah, not with leaves on it though.
Oh no, broil it with leaves on it.
Leaves are what my food eats.
Sagittarius,
the jokester.
Supreme pizza.
See, I like a lot of these pizzas.
I can do a supreme pizza. I don't like leave the olives.
Ugh.
I don't like cooked onion.
Every pizza we've gone to with vegetables, you have some complaint about how they cook the vegetable.
I know. I hate cooked onion, but I hate cooked onion.
Well, the good thing you just get mac and cheese then.
I know. Scorpio.
I love cooked onion, especially sauteed on a burger. Caramelized onion.
Oh no.
Oh,
it's cooked.
Dude.
I hate cooked onion. Cooked onion is slimy. It's a texture thing.
Well, that's your opinion, and you are wrong.
No. No. Cook an onion, they get slimy. That's not an opinion.
They're awesome.
That's not an opinion. That's fact.
No, that they're gross is an opinion.
Well, that's an opinion.
It's wrong.
No. The fact that they get slimy.
He set the drink down. He's pointing.
I'm pointing to my console. We got Scorpio. It says edgy.
Edgy.
It just says red pepper flakes, and
just on a cheese pizza. It looks like that's so dumb because I like red pepper flakes on almost any pizza.
I like red pepper flakes just straight in my hand and throw them in my mouth.
Science in your mouth,
right? Libra. I'd turn my head sideways. Balanced. Half pepperoni, half sausage.
That's what Martel calls Thursday nights.
Right. That's just a foursome. Virgo.
Oh, man, that's a good party.
Practical. 4 cheese. That isn't even pizza.
That doesn't sound like practical to me. Practical would just be a cheese pizza.
Yeah, practical is just like cheese pizza.
Everybody can eat cheese pizza unless you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah, 4 cheese pizza isn't practical to me.
No.
That's got too many cheeses. That's complicated.
Then you got to remember what cheese
status.
It is, because then somebody's going to say, well, what 4 cheeses are they? And now you have to remember
them. Is it cheddar cheese? Is it brie?
Are they sharp?
Is it sharp cheddar? Is it mild?
Are they French?
Do
they hate Americans?
Provolone? Is it mozzarella?
Is it
mozzarella?
Old? Ugh, that's too complicated,
Leo
Virgo.
is bold, which is meat lovers, which I think that's just not, no. See, Leo is at bold with meat lovers, and Scorpio need to be switched. The red pepper flakes is more bold.
Red pepper flakes isn't that spicy, though, and if you think about it, the meat lovers kind of bold because you're gambling with your life. You're raising that cholesterol and blood pressure.
Depending on what type of meat's on there, though. I mean, if that's got pepperoni, hot sausage, ham. But
every animal. Chicken, quail, groundhog, everything. Anything you can, llama.
Alpaca.
Kangaroo.
Oh.
Kangaroo's delicious.
I actually asked Liz if I could have a kangaroo as a pet the other day.
Well, if you can't have it as a pet, have it for dinner. They're delicious.
After Diesel Boy passes, I'm like, can we get a kangaroo?
Or get a kangaroo now and let it in the house and see how Diesel and kangaroo interact.
Oh, I'm sure that the kangaroo whoop his ass.
Oh man, Diesel's a big old pushover.
He is.
He's a huge, gnarly looking dog, but he's the biggest baby.
He's so sleeping right now. And then we're back to Cancer, which is imaginative. Jesus, I can't talk today. Which is just mac and cheese, and then we got Gemini back at Hawaiian and adventurous. So we're gonna jump to the next. The other horoscope.
Thanks, DiGiorno.
Yeah, we got the other horoscope here.
You know how I read DiGiorno now? You ever see, I know you've seen Inglourious Bastards with Brad Pitt acting like he's Italian.
Yeah.
He's like, Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
So I always read it, DiGiorno.
DiGiorno. So we're just going to look at R2.
What is that pizza?
That's a margarita.
That's all fancy looking.
That's a margarita.
Yeah, that's a cooking show style pizza.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's like those tomatoes on this. You guys,
I love when people try to fancy like church up
sitting
pizza.
Here on an audio show, looking at pictures, talking about what we're seeing.
Oh, we'll post links so they can see it.
Thick, yeah, I've got all the links. There's a thick slice of tomatoes.
It's like
on
almost
this
half
pizza.
of a tomato.
And it just seeps through and runs out. And it's so gross and mushy.
I'd eat it. I would eat that whole thing.
I would complain about it. I would
like
complain about it while I eat it.
You know what I would do? Because it's a margarita pizza and it's all Espanol.
Get a margarita.
I would roll that thing up. Well, okay, maybe. Only
like a taco.
Like roll it up like a big old pizza burrito. Then you ain't got to worry about those tomatoes.
Mouth on it.
Science in your mouth right there. All right, what are we doing with this
So
one?
we're just going to look at Gemini and Cancer because that's you and I. And they're side by side. So for you, it's a little bit of everything pleases Gemini.
That's
so don't
right,
be
it
surprised if everything shows up on the twins pizza. Green peppers, olives, onions, mushrooms.
Yep.
The Gemini's pizza is like a garage sale in the vegetable garden.
Incorrect.
So you like veggie pizzas according to this one.
I do like vegetables on the pizza.
Not too chewy or chunky, please.
True.
Gemini fancies thin pizza crust and likes toppings chopped in small pieces.
Agree.
A Gemini would also love the variety of a sampler plate in different pizzas.
Bingo. That last line is me.
Everybody likes a sampler plate of different pizzas.
Give me a sampler of wherever I'm at. Give me a sample. I want a little of everything.
That's a horseshit statement for Gemini.
It's a pizza horoscope. Horoscopes are bullcrap anyway.
It's fake news.
But so, the vegetable thing, I'm hit or miss. I don't like olives. Green peppers, I can do. I'm fine with them. I don't always go for them. I love onions, love mushrooms. The thin crust, give or take, it doesn't matter to me.
I don't want it paper thin where it's like a cracker.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to wear the greasy. I don't like real greasy either. Maybe they should have two different horoscopes for Gemini.
Well,
Gemini
this is two different websites.
Well, they should have Gemini and Fat Gemini. Because Fat Gemini, where I'm at, is very different when it comes to eating.
I want a pizza now for dinner.
I think we're having pizza tonight.
Shit.
And it's a frozen one. I think it's a DiGiorno.
Is it a DiGiorno?
A DiGiorno pizza.
So Cancer.
Let me read Cancer.
Cancer on this one is Cancer likes to stick with what is familiar. So whatever the crab ordered last time, he'll just do it again because that's this favorite.
Because he has crabs.
Yeah, because I'm crabby. Include both white and portobello mushrooms, as well as eggplant, spinach, bacon crumbles. I will never order eggplant on my pizza. You can take that eggplant and shove it up your ass.
Some people do.
I know. That's why it became the emoji icon for dicks. A home-baked pizza will satisfy Cancer more than the little latest urban chef creation. Find out what kind of pizza you enjoy and blah, 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 blah. I don't even want a take-and-bake pizza. I'm fine with... the reality is I'm fine with whatever pizza is in front of me.
Dude, pizza,
as long as it does not have eggplant on it.
But yeah,
or cooked
that's
onions.
Not pizza.
No, or goat cheese. Fuck you and your goat cheese.
No, thank you. I will pass. I appreciate the offer, though.
No.
You do not need to do anything to me anywhere.
All right. So then we got this third site. Now, the third site I haven't looked at.
That couple looks happy.
Don't they? They're eating pizza.
They're in some kind of vintage vehicle that is right-hand drive.
It's right. So it's not even U.S. legal in most cases.
Stupid Canadians.
So we got Erie's, Taurus.
Did you say Erie's?
I did, because they irritate me.
Gemini, there is a picture of 9
pizzas.
Pizza.
There
8
you go.
pizzas on a table.
So
that is me.
Because you're probably having a pizza party, you'll love to socialize, and you'll want to be there with pizza options for your guests.
That's half true. I do love to socialize. I grew up traveling on the road on a tour bus, and Mom said I always had a friend everywhere I went, even if we'd never been there. I do like pizza options. Where they got it wrong is for my guests. I don't want to have a bunch of people to my place.
Well, who
Stay
does?
out. I will go. I will help with the pizza, but don't come to my place.
I mean,
so for your guests, pass.
The antisocial version of me doesn't want people at my house either.
Right.
Eating
and you're
my
building
food.
this. You're building this beautiful deck, and you got this plans for a pool and a party gazebo
for me.
A 20 by 40 garage with doors
For
on multiple
me.
sides, and you're
So
just
that
gonna
I
be there
can-
by yourself.
So that I can
Set
put
out
in,
100 chairs and just sit there.
so I can put in a gym in there.
You're just doing it for the
me.
gram, so you have cool backgrounds for your beers and bourbons.
Yeah, that's why I had the garden put out front.
That's actually smart. It's a good way to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of your life.
Well, we're
Instagram
not going to
pictures.
get into what happened with the house being bought up the street and the price of my house going through the roof.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, so did my taxes.
That's bad. Time to
Fuckers.
sell.
Anyway, Cancer, because you're a homebody, you like to stick with what you know, so whatever kind of pizza you had last time will do just fine.
That's what you said.
Kinda, yeah.
You're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had it before, odds are you're going to have it again.
Yep. So,
You're not really a homebody, are you?
well, I don't call people to go. I mean, you're honestly the only person that comes over and hangs out.
But what else do you need?
I mean, really. So to all the
Me
people
once
that,
a week
that,
is enough.
that think they're my,
Interaction.
the people that I hang out with outside of work after the gym or at the gym, you people,
Have been unfollowed on Facebook.
well, most of the people, I've been doing a lot of unfollowing on Facebook. You guys don't come hang out with me, even though one particular person said he's going to show up to the show and hasn't shown up yet.
Don't say his name, but exactly who is he?
I'm not going to say his name,
What's it rhyme with?
but it rhymes with something you do outside when
Take a
you're
dump.
mowing,
Yeah, take a dump. Cut grass.
cutting the grass.
His name is Lutton and Ass. Mike Lanassa.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not, because he lives in California and he got
Yeah.
lucky, and he has to deal with.
He got lucky by working his tail off for years,
Right.
and landing a killer job.
Well, no, he doesn't get to deal. He's not allowed to own a plastic straw,
But
but he can smoke as much weed as he wants to.
Yeah, well, we're about to get that. We're getting there.
Maybe, but he's not allowed to have a plastic straw.
So you have a buddy that you want on the podcast that has not. Does he listen all the time?
I don't know. That bourbon tastes good.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum 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 in my belly. Anyway,
All right,
are you ready
next
to play that game?
I am ready to play that game. What is...
It's time for that game. The game where Randy is given a term and he has to guess the definition. Randy, are you ready to play that game?
Let's go. I'm pumped.
You're not ready? Well,
I'm
too
ready.
bad. We're gonna play anyway.
Yeah, this is awesome. I was not ready for this.
All right. Well, here we go.
You have done some work behind the scenes.
I did. So, our first that game question. The term is J-Bro.
Spell it for me.
J-O-B-R-O.
J-O?
J-O-B-R-O.
So is it Joe Bro?
We'll go with
Bro?
Joe Bro.
Joe Bro? I'm going to call it Job Bro. I think it's your homeboy at work. It's the dude that everybody, you two are the cool kids, and everybody kind of wants to hang out with you, but when you go to lunch and everybody wants to go, you tell them you're going one place and you go another, or it's your buddy at work. It's your work husband or wife,
Yeah?
and that's who you hang out with. That's your boy. Maybe you don't even see each other outside of work. It's just your dude at work.
It's just your dude at work, your Joe Bro?
Yeah.
All right. No.
I mean, it is, but
It's a word used to describe a trio of brothers who use their melodic voices and supreme guitar playing abilities to woo the females. It would
so
be
it's-
you.
it's my melodic voice and my musical acumen.
That's right.
Yeah, I've never got a lady that way ever.
That's
Even
all right.
back when I was single. Oh, no, wait, I did. Oh,
See?
man, great story. So a few years ago, I was playing with the Derek Ratcliffe Band, right?
Yeah.
And we got to play the main stage of Pumpkin Show in prime time, Saturday night. 100,000 people packed in this little town. We're up on stage, and I'm jamming away. I forget what song we were playing, and I've got my whole half stack, and I'm just killing it on bass. And I look off to the side stage, and there's a woman there, roughly my age.
Okay.
And she kind of mouths the words, "Are you single?" And I am not what you would call a rock. I don't have a rock star body. I'm kind of I'm more along the lines of the whole video killed the radio star kind of thing. One band I was in, actually, we were told we were very good and our sound was incredible, but we were not marketable. And what it came down to is they were basically saying, y'all too fat. You sound great. I love your lyrics.
That is a horseshit statement if I've ever heard one.
But that's the way it goes. So I looked down this lady, and she's kind of cute. And she said, "Are you single?" And I turned around and kind of motioned to my ring I was wearing, my ring finger. And my wife's in the crowd right on the other side of the security gate.
Yeah.
And she saw her, so she kind of starts laughing. Turns out this girl's mom, middle-aged mom, had the hots for me. Must have been a divorcee. And she was a little, she was beautiful as a woman. Mm-hmm. She was husky. And she was about 25 years older than me, I would guess. So I guess, maybe I have with the ladies with my music a little bit.
There you go.
Or she just went, you know what? I'm kind of heavy set and I'm middle aged and he's probably the best I can do. Let's go for that guy. Not the good looking singer songwriter shredding on guitar and singing with the beautiful voice. Let's go for the fat bass player. Oh, that's great. I'd never heard of that one.
There you go. So you got a new one. Joe Bro.
I wonder whatever happened to her.
She's right outside the door.
That's fine. What can I get? She can be my sugar mama.
All right.
Hey, little shorty, let me whisper in your ear.
So the next term, Patronus.
Patronus?
Patronus.
Well, Patron is a liquor that rappers often rap about.
I have a bottle downstairs in my cabinet.
Well, that's because you're a rapper.
Yo.
Patronus.
Wiki.
Patronus is a scientific name of the plant that Patron is derived from. It is a hybrid plant. It is part of a guava plant and part aloe vera, and it is used to make Patron.
That's a really good. That's a really good one.
Oh, I told you I'm really good at BSing.
Yeah, you are.
I lie very well.
Because Patronus actually is the incantation from Harry Potter to get Dementors to go away as well.
Yeah, it'll do that too. It's a plant. They're allergic to it.
But neither one of them is the correct term that we're looking for.
Oh.
It is something that energizes you quickly, such as coffee or an energy drink.
Or Patron. Patron, I've never heard of I drink coffee.
No.
I was going to see how long you're going to hold that one. I was like, hey, he's got an annoying sound this week. Go with it.
Go with it.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of that. I drink coffee every day. Real man coffee.
Black.
Yep.
Just black coffee.
Black coffee. What kind of coffee you want? I don't care. As long as it's coffee.
As long as it's black.
Coffee to me is black and caffeinated.
Yep.
Anything else is not coffee.
Decaf
Very
coffee is not
Ron
coffee.
Swanson of me.
Coffee with any other additive in it is not coffee. Cinnamon, creamer, milk, anything is not coffee. All right. So the next one. Here's your next term. Text massage.
Text massage.
Not message.
I was going to say,
massage.
It's easy. That's just a typo. Somebody meant to put text message and autocorrect said, hey, massage. They're into, some other individual rubbing them down aggressively. Somebody named Helga who uses her elbows to realign your muscular regions in your quads and your groinal area. And Helga, if you're listening, give me a call back. I can be your Joe Bro or Job Bro or whatever it's called. I have no clue what a text massage is. I'm guessing it's when somebody texts you or you text somebody trying to woo them, maybe. You're trying to... Is it sexting? You're trying to caress them with your words?
It is not.
Like a modern day Shakespeare. I don't have a clue on this one.
It's when you receive a text message and your phone is resting against your genitals, causing the vibration to massage your package.
Oh, I just call that getting a text message. That's that, the pocket in the front of the tidy whities. That's where I keep my phone.
Oh, yeah, you're old.
So
you wear tidy whities.
I actually don't, man. I tried, Oh, Beth bought me some by accident one time, and I tried, and I just can't. I can't. I need what little bit that I have to have room to breathe.
I'm boxer briefs all the way.
Yeah, boxer briefs.
Yep.
Now I did have a buddy that for his bachelor party, he's going to remain nameless because I probably shouldn't say anything else. At his bachelor party, he got inebriated, and when we went back to the hotel room, somebody's like, "Hey, he's wearing like designer jeans, not douchey ones, but nice jeans, a nice button-up shirt, just nothing crazy." But I knew they're fairly expensive, and we're like, we should probably get him out of this. So we did Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors for who has to strip our buddy. And the first one, here's how it went down was, okay, we're not just going to take his pants off. I'll rock, paper, scissors with so-and-so. Like, we'll see who has to undo the belt. Well, I lost on had to undo the belt. But then my cousin lost and had to undo the zipper. So I think there was cupping going on there.
Nice.
Long story short, we go to pull the jeans off by grabbing down by the ankles and just yanking. And tidy whities don't stay up that well, apparently. But that was also the day that I learned a very good friend of mine, even in his, early mid-20s, wore tidy whities. So, and that's fine. You do you. You want to wear a thong, wear a thong. Hopefully I never have to take your pants off. Yeah, so we tease him about that.
Awesome. Because the next one's wolf bagging.
Wolf bagging. Oh man, this is definitely sexual, and it has something to do with the male genitalia, hands down. We all know, if you ever gamed on any system, you know what teabagging is, which is obviously where your character or a character kills another, stands over them, and squats several times, as if they are dipping their tea bag, seeping it into a cup of tea, aka science in your mouth. Wolf bagging is similar, just a different position. It's more of a doggy style teabag. It's more primal in nature. This is going to be a bad one, isn't it? I wish y'all could see Martel right now.
Your descriptions. It is so close.
What is it? I'm going to get in trouble.
If someone is to be teabagged and the teabagger has really hairy balls, wolf bagging occurs.
I almost went there.
You were so there. Oh. You were so there.
Well, when I first heard wolf bagging, I thought of the those who prefer the homosexual lifestyle but are called bears. It automatically made me think of that type of gentleman doing the teabagging. I was almost there.
All right, we got two more, and then I think I'm going to give you a bonus one.
That's just called three more.
I know.
That's like when people say give 110%. You can only give 100.
I'm actually giving you 120. So this one's called yeeting. Yeeting.
That's
yeeting.
where this bitch empty. Yeet! I've seen that Vine. Somebody hands you something and asks if you want a sip, and it's empty, and you yell yeet, and you chuck it down the hallway as far as you can.
No.
Actually, you need to look that up on Vine, because there's a video where a kid did that and turned around and chucked it and hit his mom right square in the head with a pop can. Yeet!
No. That's hilarious.
Apparently, I've not sent you enough funny videos.
God damn it. You need to post that on the Facebook page.
Oh, man.
It's the act of listening and dancing obnoxiously to a song which a person or group of individuals finds extremely tight or of good beat, usually done in the backseat of a car or a Snapchat story, often done extremely weirdly.
I like the part that said tight or of good beat. Because next time I'm going to be like, yo, this song is of good beat,
this
dog.
This is of good beat.
This is my jam.
Shush, kick the mic.
Martel just yeeted the mic straight into the door.
Oh, good Lord. All right, here is
wolf bagging.
I got one more and then your bonus. Lion King.
Lion King is an animated movie put out by Disney Studios in 1994. Featured Jonathan Taylor Thomas as the voice of Simba. And Mufasa was killed by his brother Scar. Scar then became heir to the throne, let the hyenas in the Pride Lands. Basically told Simba, it's your fault your dad died, you better run away because you're a little punk. And then he came back, killed his uncle, all this, followed Rafiki, he knows the way. There's sexual imagery in the movie because Disney, and none of this has to do with the definition, is my guess.
No, I'm going to let you try again.
Lion King. I don't know, holding up somebody on the edge of Pride Rock, like a naked baby or something, or is it where you knock, you're having relations with a female and you throw her out of the bed and she tries to climb up and you push her back down, she gets run over by antelopes?
That's good.
Is that pretty close?
If you have antelopes in your bedroom, you're doing a hell of a lot better than both of us.
Yeah, well,
it's like coming to America.
I like it more primal. I like the wolf bagging.
Living in Wakanda.
I have no clue. Lion King's just a movie to me. I know nothing devious or perverted or anything with Lion King.
All right, Lion King. When having sex, you pull out right before you ejaculate, go in your hand, get the girl to face you, and before she realizes it, you use your thumb to smear some sperm across her forehead and say, Simba.
No. Yes. Oh, man.
You were there.
Do we have time for a story real quick?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Well, here's something I've only shared this literally with, I think, 3 other people in my life, and it's an idea I've had for well over a decade. And I'm now going to share it with everybody who cares to listen to our podcast, because I have yet to accomplish this feat. It's kind of my bucket list. It is my entire bucket list, this right here. And my friends that know it have not been able to successfully do it. So, when you're having relations with either your loved one or just some fling, like you see in TV or in the movies, if you, in the moment, the point of coitus in which you are the most excited and the most lively and of free thought, basically when you're about to bust it.
Right.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if everybody's following. You know how like somebody screams somebody else's name?
Uh-huh.
That's bad, right? Like if you were making love to your wife and you screamed out some other random chick's name, that would probably raise some concern.
It might.
But what would happen if you were with your wife and right as you're going at it and you're about to finish, you yell, "Oh, Martell," and you scream your own name? You scream your own name. What kind of reaction would you get? And I've wanted to find out for so long, and in the moment I can never think of it. And I have a friend who just recently, a week ago, said, I tried, and all that came out was, oh. And that is a challenge I pose to anybody, because I have yet to find out somebody that can remember to do that in that moment.
So what you're saying is the call to action this week.
Exactly. A call to action. Scream your own name like you are so proud of yourself that you don't even care about whoever you're with.
Oh, God, I want to post video. I want to see video of this. I want to see video of someone doing that.
That's called porn.
Well, that's what Pornhub's for.
Okay, I don't want to see that. I would like to hear if somebody can actually accomplish that feat, though. It's just something I've always thought of, but when it comes time, it's just...
That's so good. That's good.
So when you talk about, right at the moment, we need to Urban Dictionary it.
Simba.
We need to come up with a name. Somebody suggest a name for this so we can submit this.
Someone, you know what? Don't even suggest a name. Come up with a term for it and submit it to Urban Dictionary, and then credit us for coming up with it.
Credit Buckhorn Podcast.
That's amazing.
When you scream your own name at the height of your excitement.
That's good.
I love how I try to keep it. I try so hard to keep it like PG-13-ish on here.
I don't even know why you bother.
It's like my saving grace. So if Beth yells at me, be like, "I tried."
You're like rated G, and I'm over here like XXX.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be rated G on here. Those that really know me are actually impressed with how well I've maintained my composure on the podcast.
Because I've got your bonus one.
Oh no!
And there are so many definitions for this one.
The bonus one's worse than Lion King.
Yeah,
Simba.
Because it's just ass.
That's it.
That's it.
There are many definitions. An ass is
so many
a donkey.
Definitions for ass.
It is your
there's
human
one that
anus.
I'm looking for.
It is a jerk. It is actually, there's a comedian. We need to post this link. There's a comedian that does not speak English as a first language. The act is in English, and he talks about how it is the greatest word in the English language, and he gives examples why. Because
I would argue that fuck is the greatest word in the English language.
It might be the most versatile. Wait till you see the link. I'll send it to you. It actually impressed me.
We need to post that then. Because I will argue that fuck is the greatest word.
Yeah, it's just versatile. It's interchangeable. Diesel just opened the door with his head.
Yeah, he did.
Good for you, dog.
He's a good boy.
All right, what's the last one that's going to get me in trouble?
Well, that's it. That's the last one. It's ass.
Oh, it's ass. I gave you all the definitions I know.
Okay, so
Donkey.
It's actually the definition I'm looking for: a place where courageous people do the nasty.
Courageous. Which sign was that on the pizza? Pull out the pizza wheel. Let's see.
Let's see
Who was courageous.
We got edgy, jokester, responsible, original, reliable, imaginative, bold, practical. There is no courageous.
What?
Yeah.
I thought for sure there was a courageous.
No, there's no courageous on the pizza wheel.
Maybe
there it is.
Maybe he loves a challenge. Depends on how willing the other person is. That would be an Aries.
There's no courageous.
Adventurous.
That's it though. That's the last.
Yeah, there's no courageous.
There's no courageous.
A place where courageous people do the nasty. Oh man.
All right. Well,
you think the Cowardly Lion was singing that when he was looking for courage?
No, I think that's what Simba was looking for.
Simba. Follow Rafiki. He knows the way. Oh, man.
Oh, so good. So good.
So bad.
All right. Well, that's it for today. For Martel.
And Randy.
And Randy.
About missed my cue there.
Yeah, you did.
And Diesel.
Make sure you check us out on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, CastBox, Spotify, YouTube.
I don't even know what half these are. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. We are. The only place we're not is iHeartRadio and Stitcher at this point. And just because I've been too lazy to submit our URL to those two sites.
You should probably do that.
I'll get
us at least
another 1.5
3
followers.
New listeners.
1.5 followers.
1.5.
You multiplied it by 2.
You're a pessimist. You need to be more
My
positive.
glass is almost empty.
It is almost empty. That might be your problem.
That's a surprise because my glass is not empty, and I got through an entire show without drinking all of it yet.
You did. We should try harder.
Hold on. Glad the show isn't over yet.
Simba.
It's gone. All right. That is it. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, although we need to get more active on Twitter. And
yeah. Leave us a comment. What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Check out the reviews. Greg actually is the only one who left us a review, so he gets
Greg
that motherfucking water bottle.
The water bottle.
I'm going to have to get that water bottle. So for Randy, I'm Martel, and this is the Bugform Podcast, and we out.
Peace.